In the past films, such as Little Mermaid, they use computer animation to do props such as the ships and carriages, flights of stairs for backgrounds. Also in Beauty and the Beast, there were some dancing forks on top of a chandelier in the Be Our Guest sequence. And they wanted to go ahead and start applying that technology to characters.
But when they tried to do the tests, it always looked computerish. So what we did was, I would actually draw the character itself on paper. The carpet doesn't really show anything. All it is the way he moves. So naturally I had him move the way I would move. This is a scene where he feels very sad and dejected. Aladdin invites him along, and he looks and does, "Me?" Then gets very excited, jumps up in the air, hooray, and flies off to join Aladdin. But what John and Ron wanted was a much more elaborate pattern on the carpet.
One of the original ideas was to have a Persian carpet design on, and then the production designer at a certain point in the film thought it might be interesting to have the texture on the carpet represent more of the storyline from Aladdin. So this is the final design of the carpet, which has the magic lamps all encircled in the center and the tiger's head in the corners with some flames that represent a certain portion of the film as well.
But there would be no way to draw that pattern by hand and keep it looking good for the whole picture. So we came up with the hybrid system of actually drawing the character on paper and then layering the computer pattern on top of it.
We were able to use texture mapping, which is the notion of applying a painting to the surface of a computer-generated object. And as that object animates, you would see that texture move with the particular object.
This is quite a remarkable device. Ooh.
The tassels themselves, its hands and feet, were drawn all the way through, and they would be layered over the computer pattern.
Yo, Rockman, haven't seen you in a few millennia. Give me some tassel. Yo, yo.
It's really one of the most expressive parts of the carpet.
It's lovely.
And I think the studio at large thought, could we afford to trust that to the computer? I believe today there would be no question that we would go ahead and do that entire element as a computer-generated element, even if the rest of the film was going to be 2D.
Hey. That's a good move.